Good morning, good morning, good morning from beautiful, beautiful Barbados. I saw my buddy that has her beach up the road already saying, paradise, absolute paradise. As you would have seen, I already showed off this morning, you see. So I think my showing off is pretty much coming to an end. But as you all can see, the sun is just there peeping up over Sea Breeze Hotel and Butterfly Beach. So what I would like to do at this time is say our serenity prayer. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Your will, not ours, be done. Amen. What a beautiful, beautiful day it's going to be here in Barbados. As you can see, still have a little bit of that haze, a little bit of the Sahara dust. But as you can see, it's cleared up quite a bit. We can see South Point quite comfortably this morning. You can see right down the coast as we look down by Sandals just now and beyond by Casuarina Beach, what we call Casuarina Beach. Just a beautiful day. It's going to be hot, hot, hot though. So any one of you that are here in the island today, I know you all are probably experienced. Some of you may not be, but most of you are. But please don't forget about putting on that sunblock today for sure. You're going to need that. Alright, now I don't know if you all can see it, but I'm going to bring your attention to something that is not the most pleasant sight this morning of what is coming. I don't know if you all can see right there. I would say maybe 300 yards or so, maybe a little more than that, 400 yards off the beach itself. You will see the orange patch, a very large mat of sargassum is coming in. I don't know how dense it is and how forward it stretches, but from what you can see here, we're going to have some sargassum definitely floating in. So get ready for that there. It's not going to dampen your day because, you know, 166 square miles. If you want white sandy beaches without any weed on it whatsoever or any moss on it, you can go straight over to the west side. That will be fine today. And up here, as you can see, is not bad at all. Actually, we have found use for the sargassum. That is the EMC. You may not be able to see it from this angle, but I will show you it right now for sure. So we have our uses for it. We know how to make sure and utilize everything around us. We know we are one with nature. So this morning we are doing it again. We've done that once before down the East Coast. Haven't done the South, so we're sort of like welcoming in the sargassum season. I don't know if that is something I'm looking forward to, but it's something that seems to happen, and it definitely looks as though it's making its way in this direction now. Beautiful, beautiful sunrise. What I'm going to do is take you up a little further. Hopefully we can see it a little bit better. Just to give you an outline of where we are in case you're not familiar with this spot. A lot of people do not actually know this beach because it requires either walking across a place that's private property that have no problem, it seems, with us accessing here, or it means coming down a foot track, which is sort of like off of the beaten route, off of the highway itself. So a lot of people are not familiar with where we are. This is Maxwell Beach, what is termed as Maxwell Beach. Years ago they had 2 nightclubs here. I don't know if you all remember. Some of you may, some of you may not. We have the Garage and the Banana Boat. I remember them extremely, extremely well. And we used to have a little beach down below here as well at one time. That has gone now completely. There's lots and lots of erosion along the coastlines and stuff. But there was a little beach here with an outer shelf of coral on it. You used to have little pools in it. I remember we used to go down the back steps from the house here and go in to see here on occasions. Directly below it, the structure you're seeing here is the dome that is currently closed. That's the entertainment centre here on the south coast of the island. Beyond that is the Barbados Beach Club, which I like to refer to as welcoming. That is still the former name itself. Welcome In Beach is what he still refer to that as. And the last beach that we're seeing right there will be down at Sandals, which we refer to as Gazarina. It's a beautiful, beautiful day here on this island. Absolutely gorgeous. I am so happy to find a beautiful morning because, to be honest with you, last night I went Oysins. I didn't see any of you all. None of you all at all. Maybe you were there earlier. It's possible because I went for the oldies session. I only stayed about an hour. But I did see a lot of my Q family. So good morning to my Q sisters and brothers on here this morning. It was great to see you all last night. Watching you all dancing. Always a treat. Definitely enjoyed myself there for sure. I didn't do any dancing myself. Too lazy for that now. You know, I need someone to stimulate me. Good morning to Christopher. How are you going, my brother? You want to say hi to everybody? All right, as you all remember, Chris is one of our, or I would say is our EMC fisherman. So Chris is a cliff fisher and stuff. How are you going, my brother?
Cool, my brother.
Good to see you this morning, man.
Good morning.
Tell everyone how they can find you on the YouTube, because I know you have some really interesting vlogs and stuff up there. So.
Yes, surf and rock fishing Barbados.
Okay, surf and rock fishing Barbados.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely perfect, man. You're blessed this morning?
Blessed this morning. Come out to do a little fishing, but just looking around to see the sargassum heavy.
Yeah.
So
you see how bad it is on the outside there, a big float coming in now, huh?
I see you, Silver Sands Pearl.
Oh, wow. All right, well, you have a great day, my brother.
You too, my
nice
brother.
to see you, huh?
Same
Thanks
here.
again, man. Blessings, all right? So you all will know to find Chris. He has a lot of very interesting vlogs. He runs camera work whenever he's fishing, wherever he's fishing, from multiple cameras. So if you go on YouTube, you'll see some of his stuff up there. We've already put up the information how you can contact him if you do want to do some rock or cliff fishing. You can find him through YouTube though and send a message to him there as well. So that's not a problem. If that is your interest and you want to try something like that, he goes all over the island. Extremely experienced on cliff and rock fishing. If our malicious Mr. Conductor is on, I haven't seen it. I haven't been looking at the camera too often, to be honest with you, or the phone. So he probably has said to me, wave at the camera. So I'm going to be waving right now. I don't know if you all will see me, but I am waving at you, and there is a webcam that actually focuses on this beach. As I was saying, Maxwell, a lot of people are not familiar with it. However, this morning, I dedicate this daybreak to my angel, because this is her favorite beach. Maxwell has always been her favorite beach, even when there was just a little slither of sand. I want to talk to you all a little bit about that actually, so you can appreciate the massive beach that's here now compared to what it used to be. And I'm talking about maybe 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago is when it started to develop. The building of all of this sand has come from that groin that's been laid there. And they also put a lot of man-made sand that is ground up coral to start the beach off, but it has built beautifully. It's not an international style beach, as you can see. Don't mind the sargassum, that's something that happens, but you can definitely appreciate the size of this beach. To tell you what it was like, because I grew up here, my family used to own these two properties here. So I'll tell you what it was like. We see this chain link fence. This was where the high water mark used to come into. They had up a wall here, as well as a picket fence at one time. High water mark was just off of it actually. It was a small beach just in front of it. And since then, it has grown from, I'll literally tell you now, where you see these outer row of beach chairs over on your right hand side, that would have been water. The little beach was just here, and it ended at where you see the wall there, Sea Breeze wall. And that is not a joke. Anyone that's been here would know that for sure. However, Sea Breeze invested heavily into the development of this beach when they went into their massive multi-million-dollar expansion a couple of years ago. So they developed this whole beach, putting in 3 groins. Well, one was here before, so I would say they put in 2 groins. There's one directly in front of us, maybe about 10 or 15 yards in front of us. Ooh, I better run that again. 25 yards in front of us. And then, as I said, the one behind us, which is on the western side of this beach. They're the two that they mainly put down. The one that's up there has been expanded a little bit. It used to end at a concrete structure, and then they put some rocks in front of it to build sand in this section as well. Sea Breeze, absolutely beautiful hotel. I remember when it was only consisting of this block here. The above block was Sheringham, and I can't remember the other name as well, but Sheringham was above, and they had developed right through from here. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I'm going to walk with you for a second. We're going to go in and see actually, because I see a couple of little sections that we could get in. Just got to get out beyond the shore break itself, so we're going to time that. This morning it looks so you may require darker makers. There's still some filtration. You can see the orange around. That will mean the Sahara dust, etc. So you can see that, but you may need your darker makers because it has cleared up considerably this morning. It's a beautiful, beautiful day here. You see, I always think of you all. I was in EC already, but I'm coming to EC again because I want to share the views of this beach and also this water with you all. Furthest point, South Point, you'll see, you won't be able to make it out probably because of resolution on the camera, but there is a white and hoop structure up there. That's the South Point Lighthouse. That is the furthest point on the south of the island itself, and we work our way into the beautiful Freights Bay, the magnificent Enterprise Beach, the mesmerizing Miami Beach, and then we work our way down into the historic Oistins, etc., etc. Whoa, I can't continue, so forgive me. I tried my best. Yeah, you can see, I can summarize this all as just incredibly beautiful. Have a look here for yourselves. I'm going to give you a silent 360. Enjoy this, because I know yesterday you all were so sad when I said I was going to go silent, but don't mind. I'm going to give you a little silence right now. I'm not catching my breath because I haven't even started, but here we go. Alright, if I had to look for one word for this here, I had to say it's stunning. So, I know y'all are surprised that I picked that word, to describe out here, but it's stunning. I would even put in a spectacular at the back, so stunningly spectacular. Absolutely beautiful. Now, we just talked about the expansion of Seabreeze, multi-million-dollar. I can't remember the exact figure for it, so I don't want to misquote it. But it was multi-million-dollar expansion. That entire block there you're seeing the center of the camera right now, that is all a new extension that they put up. They were very small, well, right where that is, it was just a little activity center and small little bar and stuff there. And then they had the apartments above, which was called Sheringham. But they then, the property in between the two, they've actually purchased this entire property, making it into one big Seabreeze. And that is the expansion they put up. So you can see they've invested heavily into the construction along the coastline, and they've also invested heavily into making a world-class beach for their guests. Have a look at the reflections coming off of this sand this morning. Now, we wouldn't have seen that over the last 2 days because there was no direct sunlight. It was all obscured by the dust. But you can see it's a beautiful golden sun this morning. A little bit filtered, but still gorgeous. Gorgeous enough to cast that kind of reflection across the water to us. Just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I came this morning feeling a little bit sorry for myself because I have a lack of sleep going on again. But I had my instant coffee, so when I took that this morning, boom, everything worked fine from there on in. But to be honest with you, I was feeling sorry for myself when I first woke up this morning. Wasn't feeling so happy. I was saying, oh, how can I make an excuse? But you all know the Beijing Warrior already. The only way that we'll not be here on a scheduled day is if the doctor orders it. Otherwise, that we will be here for you. Whether it be stormy, whether it be thunder and lightning, no matter what. If it's a scheduled day, even if we have to hide under a rock or an umbrella to bring you Barbados, that is what we're going to do, because it's the beauty of Barbados through my eyes. And that happens every day of the year. It's not something that we only select when it is absolutely perfect for the picture, for the Photoshop, for tourism and stuff. No, that is not what we do. We don't bring Barbados at only the beautiful, absolute stunning times, because it's always stunning, just as a lot of people don't realize that. Even when it's like this, which is a little bit overcast and hazy, whether it is raining, we have seen it all. You have followed with me, you have walked with me, we've all seen what it's like in Barbados. No matter what day, it's beautiful. Now, our theme this morning for where we were going is walking where we could not before. So this entire section where we're walking now, this was all chest deep of water. You could not walk in front of this rock section here without getting wet. No matter how low the tide was, you'd be walking on here in about waist deep of water at least. And if you were unfortunate to come through here when the waves were big, you would have got washed onto that cliff area, because this area here was almost beach, but not quite beach. So we are actually walking where we could not walk before. Actually, our entire walk this morning except for the little section we went right up on the beach has been on sand that was never here before. Just beautiful to see this sun. I tell you, I'm really enjoying the views here, the reflections, the glows, everything that's going with it this morning. Just beautiful. We're not doing a lot this morning. We're just going to do Maxwell Beach itself. This is enough beauty to hold you for 2 days, because as you know, we will be going on a little bit of a holiday, which will start this evening when I finish answering all of your beautiful comments and giving you the love and care that you're giving me. I'm going to return that to you when I get home. But right after that, I'm going on holiday until Monday morning. Now remember, holiday is not a rest day, driver. Holiday just means I go out and I socialize with my family, and I spend the whole day teasing everyone that is not here in Barbados, or even those that are in Barbados. The countdown is on. We are finished now. This is our last day before our invasion of the EMC Beachfront Festive Lounge. If you're on the island, please come out and meet your family tomorrow, because I know there's going to be a lot of family there that are coming out. And why are we coming out? We're coming out to capture or catch the celebrity chef. So don't forget, if you want, get your piece of paper, or you can get him to sign your shirt for you if you want, because he'll be doing autographs tomorrow. I saw him yesterday, and I didn't ask him about doing autograph, but I know he will do it, because I know he's a great guy. He'd be happy to sign your shirt for you without a problem. Actually, if you don't want a shirt like me, he'd even sign your back if you want. Just beautiful. What can I say? Beautiful. I would like to see you all put out some words now that you all would like to describe this place that you're seeing. I'm going to watch it. I know it's a little delayed, but I will see them later on for sure, because I know for sure that a lot of you are going to come and stand in, but that's already taken. So try something new for me. Be inventive. Give me something else. We talked just now about the groin that was here originally. You can see the structure that was laid originally here. It goes out to where you get the rocks. It's a little broken here in this section, but you can see where the rocks start. So when they developed this beach, they actually expanded onto this groin that was here before. So all this rock here and stuff is an expansion, and then they obviously have put down the other two that we have passed, the one at the very end, where it's made a big difference. But this one also makes a difference for this area as well. It holds sand in this immediate area. Conditions today up here are beautiful for swimming. I mean, really lovely. It's a little shore break, but as long as you get through that initial shore break, it's beautiful up here. And there's no drop off on this section right now that I can feel. According based on what Chris is telling us, there's a lot of sargassum at the silver sands, and we have seen the float. You could probably make it out here. I don't know if you can or not. Hopefully resolution will allow you, but there's, I would say, look at the south point itself, then come round about 15 degrees and you will see orange the entire way across here, with another float right here and going right down the currents as far down as, I would say, as far down as Casuarina Beach, or pretty close to that. So that just gives you an indication of what's coming. It can't spoil the beauty of this island, people. It can only make you change your direction for where you may want to swim later in the week. No sir, it is not cold. The water is lovely. The air is fantastic. It is absolutely beautiful this morning. I know my sister from the east would not go in here without 2 sweaters and a pair of track pants, but she can come down today and try it for herself and she will see. So before this expansion, this beach was where these beach chairs are. There was a tiny little low tide beach here. You really couldn't come and put your towel down here, because you would have got everything soaking wet, because the sea would have come up and surged up on you. So everything here is all new. New beach. The beach used to end at this wall, and then at low tide you could have walked down in this section here, but to get around the point down here, as I mentioned, you'd have had to go at least waist deep in water. We can do a little stroll further up, see some other folks coming out to enjoy the morning. All of these rooms have some beautiful views, absolutely stunning views. I know quite a few of you have stayed here, and everyone keeps telling me how incredible up here is. So I've heard about most of the hotel plant. Good morning folks, how are you? I've heard about most of the hotel plant in the island, so that is something that goes with almost every hotel here. But I know for sure there's some that people rave about, and when they pass them, I do mention them without a doubt. Don't usually talk too much about things that are not actually in the location we are. Wait, hold on a minute. Yes, I do. Let me take that back. I try not to. Just beautiful. Let's take a look down here. Let's give you indication how big this beach is and how massive this beach is. Now right now we've had a lot of sand that has shifted. You would have seen that in the rest of the South Coast if you were here, and you've also seen it in some of our vlogs. So this beach is actually usually a lot bigger. It is right now high tide. I think high tide is just after 7 o'clock, so it's pretty high right now. But at low tide it's going to be way out to where that wave is now breaking. And as you can see, it's gone off at quite an angle as well, because a lot of sand has been shifted, but it is coming in. You can see it in the water as well. Just beautiful. Butterfly Beach Hotel, directly in front of us. You see, known as the Barbados Windsurfing Club, if I remember correctly. That was years ago. That used to be the hive of activity for windsurfers on the island. And then it changed over to Butterfly Beach, and it is just stunning. Absolutely beautiful. Beyond that, small beaches until you get to Welch's. Welch's being just around from that multi-story condo that you're seeing there in the center of the camera. Just beyond that, there's where you find the Welch's Beach. Again, another man-made beach. We talk about that when we go up there next time, but that's another man-made beach. So a lot of these places are trapping sand, that used to flow along the coastline. Nothing more needs to be said on that topic at this present time. Photo op number 1 for the morning. A lot of beach chairs, but still a beautiful, beautiful setting for a 20-minute silence. 20-second silence. There we go. We have a lot of locals on board, and that's what makes EMC what it is basically, because you don't just see Barbados, you actually interact with Bajans who have their known kindness and care and affection. So we not only show you Barbados, but we actually let you experience what the personalities and what people are like as well. For those that were, I'm going back now, a long time, where that multi-story condo is that we have in the center of the screen. That was the location of Steve's discotheque. Now, that is going back some years, and I used to go there a lot. I think you all remember that. Two brothers, Steve had a discotheque here, Sean had a disco, and then it turned into a pool hall down with Trey Mart in the Worthing area. So that's going back a long, long time. We had loads and loads of nightclubs and discotheques that came up here on the island. A few of them survived. There are also some other newer ones that have come online, as you would know. But generally, the partying is outdoors and outdoor clubs and stuff now. Oystins, Harbour Lights, all over the place like that. I don't necessarily need to single out a couple, but they're the ones that came immediately to mind. There are numerous other ones. At low tide, you can walk around in front of these rocks here quite comfortably in about, I'd say maybe shin deep of water. At the ultra low tide, you can actually get around here on relatively dry sand, but right now a lot of the sand has moved, so that may not have been the case a couple of days ago, because of the big surges that we talked about with the spring tides and the large swells that we had through March and April. A lot of that sand may have moved, but generally it's summer. You can walk around here on pretty much dry sand at low tide. Just beautiful. Okay, this brings us to the end of our vlog for today and for our vlogs for the week. As I had put out a call for anyone that's on the island, whether you're living here or whether you're vacationing here, whether you're here for a long period of time, whether you're on the yearly stamp, no matter what. If you're a member of the EMC, come and party with us tomorrow. I know Anderson Ward has been rehearsing all week, every day this week. He's been out practicing at different locations just for Sunday, you know, not for any other day, just for Sunday. So hopefully you will come out tomorrow and experience what it's like to have a real true Bajan entertainer perform for you and also sing for you. He has a great voice. Yeah, I definitely will have to say he has an amazing voice. So come on out, have some fun with us, come and meet your family. Just come and enjoy the afternoon, come and breeze out. I would say that tomorrow I'll probably be there a little earlier because I know we're going to have a fairly big crowd. I'm sure of that, I'm confident of that. So I'll probably get there around 3:30, but not before that because I run in for the sun. I don't need sun anymore. I bait in the sun on the surfboard all my life. So nowadays when I can get away from it, I hide from it just to protect myself going forward. And you know, greetings again from the beautiful island of Barbados. I thank you all for joining myself and our care team, our Munch Kings, and all of our Hall of Famers. Thank you, and all of our family as well. Thank you for coming out. If you're new to the channel and you're wondering why you can't comment, it's because you're not one of my friends or you're not a friend of a friend. So please send a friend request. We'll send you some information just outlining what we do. It's not too long. We'll send you a map of Barbados with all the names of the places as we call them, which could be incorrect for the rest of the world, but for me, they're what I call them. And you can zoom into anywhere on the island, put a search in it in my YouTube channel, and you can see everywhere before you come here. So you can prepare yourself, get yourself all scheduled up. But remember, whatever schedule you make before you come to Barbados, be willing and comfortable with changing it. Because when you come here, it's different to when you are planning to come here. When you come here, you get caught up in the magic of this island, and that will change your plans completely. At least you will have a general outline of what you want to do and where you want to go. So this morning we can do a little silhouette goodbye for everyone. I wish you all of the best health, all of the happiness, all of the joy, all of the peace. And the only way you're going to have them is if you have contentment and gratitude. So I wish you that as well, because let's start with them and then we can go with the rest. And the only way that you can spread the love and the peace and the kindness that you are experiencing now is to start with yourself. Love yourself, be kind to yourself, and be peaceful with yourself. If there's anything that's worrying you, say your serenity prayer. I have had to do that multiple times, on some days 10, 12, 15 times. It doesn't make a difference to me, because in the end, on the 12th or 15th time, I feel the peace and I understand that what I want different is my will, and I will my life to God. So that doesn't work. That is impossible in where I'm going, the journey I'm on. However, I'm human. I make mistakes, and sometimes I want to change the outcome of life to suit me, but that is not the way it works. But sometimes it does happen. I'm not going to tell you that I don't have those hard days just like you. I'm not going to tell you that sometimes I don't feel like crying just like you. And I'm not going to tell you that I'm such a big man that I can't cry, because those emotions are emotions that are given to us from God, so we can truly experience what our heart is feeling. So if you want to laugh, you're happy in your heart. You want to cry, you're sad. Don't live in sadness, but most definitely feel it, because then you can appreciate when it is good and cheerful and happy. To every one of you, have a great day. From all of our team, from every member that's on here of the EMC that make the EMC what it is, we wish you all the best today, all the best for tomorrow. And please, if you are not in the mood for teasing, make sure and take off your alerts, because if Nicholas Dean pops up tomorrow, watch out. It is going to be enough teasing. Have a great day. Be peaceful. Love you all.